Alright, here we go. Don't need that. I always forget about that. Okay. Yes, it is capturing audio. Good, good. So, I did one race on this week's LFM series. And it went okay. I mean, I finished above where I started. Barely. It was not the best race on my part, but my safety rating did go up. But the entire server was so incredibly sloppy. I think only about half of the drivers actually set a qualifying time. Luckily, I was one of them. But yeah, it was a very sloppy race. Tons of off tracks from absolutely everybody. There was a fair few crashes. Luckily, I only got mixed up in one of them. There was a car facing backwards at the end of Beckett's. Right over, for those that don't know, this is the Meggetts and Beckett's section. I don't know which corner is Meggetts, which corner is Beckett's, but I know it starts with Meggetts and ends in Beckett's. It was the last right-hander right here. There's a car facing the wrong way. I was going fast enough that I knew I couldn't just slam on the brakes, otherwise I would have wiped out myself. So I was like coasting, trying to scrub off speed before getting to them, trying to get off to the right of them, but just didn't quite get enough room and hit them, but not particularly hard. Obviously, it wasn't so bad because I still went up in the safety rating. This whole time I've been talking, I could have been getting my tire pressure sorted out. So it's 33 degrees. No. I only need a small increase in tire pressure, I think, for that setup. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully this race is a little bit better on everyone's part, including my own. And see if we can't get one step closer to getting myself back at a Rookies. Because I was accusing the iron ranks of being incredibly sloppy, almost more sloppy than Rookies, but I don't know. It's been pretty bad since I got back into Rookies. Ooh, I can really see on camera how sunburnt I am. Went to the local show and shine back in my hometown. And yeah, got a bit lobstery, and my forehead's pretty pink. I finally ordered new gloves so I can get rid of these holy things. Okay, time to head to track. I've learned to like Silverstone a little bit, Jack. Just a little bit. Yeah, I am a bit lobsterish. Silverstone is where I managed to get myself out of Rookies initially. Whoa. My frame rate is not particularly good right now. Yeah, my game's kind of choppy. I might have to drop the graphics down a little bit. I don't know why the stream is affecting it so much today. And I forgot to put a qualifying fuel load in the car. You know what? Let's not fight it. Let's just get this sorted out. Get this sorted out right now. First, qualifying fuel. That should be more than enough. I don't know. Let's that should be enough. Shadows seem to tax it quite a bit. Install it immediately. I might take it a little easy here. Got the gap coming up pretty soon. Okay, now I'll go. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, frame rate's definitely better now. It was very subtle, it was just a little bit choppy. And I'm sure one could argue it could be better still, but to me it looks smooth. That's good. Yeah, it was on my monitor itself. It was actually lagging a little bit. It seems good now, but and it was hardly anything. I probably could have raced with it all right, but it was distracting enough that I figured worth addressing. It was like maybe like 40 or 50 frames per second. This is a 60 hertz monitor. That was a little sloppy through there. But if it's anything like my last race here, I'll be middle of the pack even with the slowest valid lap time of everybody. So priority number one is get myself a valid lap in. I could do that in third gear, not second gear. Whoops. I believe, if I remember correctly, that corner's Stowe. And I kept getting 2 tires off on the inside last race. And coming back out of the grass, my right-hand side wheels would hook that curb, and man, it would upset the car. So I got to make sure not to do that this race. I can do this in 4th gear, probably. Heck, I can probably do it in 5th gear. Slowed down way too much for that. Okay, if you're gonna go, then go. Go. Okay, or don't. A little tail happy. Ooh, right rear. All my tire pressures are way too high. Except for my front left. My front left tire pressure is okay. That's much better through there than last time around. I'm sure there's tons more time on the table, but that was alright. Okay, third gear this time through this corner. Oh, keep it in the limits. Almost went wide. Ooh, too much curb, too much curb. I'll get one more lap in after this. Ooh, if I got the fuel to do so, that is. Let's lower the fuel map a little bit and take it easy for the rest of this lap. Otherwise, I'm not going to get another lap in. Okay, I've got a minute to get to the line.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Okay, I, in theory, don't have enough to complete this lap. Let's get my fuel map set just a little less aggressive for one more lap and see what I can do. Keeping the limits. I need to apex that corner a little later.
Yellow flag, be careful. Yellow flag in sector 1.
That was not a good line through there.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Ooh, only half a liter to get to the finish line.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Let's dial back that throttle map just a little further. Just gonna coast all the way through here. No! Dang it. Ah, I was almost 2 seconds up on my time. Oh well. Yeah, and I wouldn't have made it to the line anyways, I just ran out of gas.
Yellow flag ahead. Charging for
Bummer. Okay, 2 seconds up though. Would have put me. It would have gotten me a position. I know I'm capable of 204s. I've done 204s in this track. Okay, let's get the tire pressures down a little bit. Front left was okay. If anything, the front left can come up a little bit. That one's okay. Maybe I'll bump it up a little more. That'll be okay. Fuel. This track seems pretty harsh on fuel. I guess, oh, it's a longer lap, though, than other tracks. 45 should be more than enough. I'll leave it there just to be safe. Tires are getting a little hot all around, so let's open up the brake ducts just a little bit more. Yeah, no kidding, at the very last corner. I mean, I went off anyways, but I wouldn't have made it. Do I really want to change it that much? You know what? Let's just. I mean, I can change this on the fly, but I'll just bump up the TC just a little bit because it seems like corner exit where I'm getting that. Here's my little cheat sheet. Corner exit. Soften rear anti-roll bar. That's what I was thinking of doing.
30 seconds.
You know what? Let's do it. Oh, no, that's not what I want. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. I expect turn 1 to be a bit of a crash fest. If not turn 1, certainly Meggetts and Becketts. There's always people off through those corners.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Ooh. A little slippery.
Yellow flag ahead. Good job.
I'm getting lots of frame drops. This is really not nice.
Light damage.
Jeez. Yeah. Cold tires is right. This lag is killing me. It's starting to smooth out a little bit now. The field's getting dispersed a little more. A little bit aggressive on the curbs there.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Well, I successfully avoided the majority of the lap 1 carnage. Still getting a little bit of lag. Ooh, he brakes early.
Yellow flag is on, watch out.
Better pace than some of them. I don't know about all of them. I'm holding back a little just to play it cool. But I think I can get that. Ooh, gotta be careful not to hang my tires in that grass there, like I just did. Didn't affect the car when I came out of the grass like it was on my previous race, but I gotta be careful with that.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Slow car ahead. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Those fries behind me are really eating me up. This is a bad situation waiting to happen.
Yellow flag is on, watch out. There's a slow car up ahead.
Whoa, 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 hold it.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
A little bit of bumping. That could have been way worse than it was. That was a dicey situation. I mean, I called it before it even started happening, but I knew there was something on the horizon with the way the cars are packed in there. I mean, maybe I got it in my head a little bit, but I was ready for it, though, at least, and the bumping and grinding was very minimal.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
That pack of Ferraris in front of me is so tightly packed. I worry that something might happen between them. They're racing pretty cleanly though. They're doing all right. Oh, there's a bump. Just as I said that. Again, pretty minor bump. I think as far as a rookie server goes, with this pack of cars I'm in right now, it's not bad. They're racing well. Ooh. Yikes. Still getting more than a little bit of lag. It's really unpleasant. Okay, I think I have a bit of room to breathe here now. Ooh, that was a little slidey. Oh. Dang it. That's no good. I think I probably could have done that better, but I definitely panicked a little. Yeah, it's definitely my bad for bumping him a second time. I don't know, I'm thinking this race isn't going to do much good for me. Come on, back on the pavement, back on the pavement. Woo. There he is. So many frame drops. This is horrible. It's not making my job any easier here.
Slow car in.
Whoops. Didn't mean to short shift like that.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Slow car in. Car on the right.
Man, I really blew that corner.
Clear on the right.
The guy on the radio said clear on the right well before I was actually clear on the right. What am I doing? Man, if I could have driven like this on my race last week, I probably could have gotten a top 10 finish with how sloppy everybody else was. Stiff competition today. And I haven't even set a single valid lap time yet. Oops. Don't know where I got track limits violation. Well, this lap. Sorry, man. Sorry, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go. I hit you. I know you're a lap down, but that's my bad. I've hit that guy 3 times now. Twice on this corner, on the same lap, and then once on that corner. I won't take blame for the first time, but definitely my fault this most recent time. Ooh, really missed my braking point that time. I'm just missing my braking points left, right, and center now. What has happened to me? I'm not focused.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Way too hot, Emerson. What are you doing? Ugh. Okay, shake it off, shake it off. Let's get better. Let's clean this up.
Right, man. The leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
I'm really, really not focused right now. Which is annoying, because usually when I have a target right in front of me to chase, like this Ferrari, for example, that's when I'm the most focused usually, but I'm just not in it. Come on. I got one lap to catch him. As attractive a car as that Ferrari is, I'm getting really sick of seeing them. There's so many people using those Ferraris now.
Gaining on the car ahead is number 3.
This is my last chance to catch this guy. Okay, I'm not gonna send it as hard through maggots. Lost a little ground through there. Got a nice late apex here. Don't get the tires in the grass. Line was okay, but my speed was a little slow. Too much curb. Not gonna get him, I don't think. Not unless he goes way wide on these last couple corners. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Come on, come on, come on. Apex way too early there. Well, I'm fairly well up on my starting position, but yeah, not the best of races. Ah, the last little bit of the race, the lag seemed to have chilled out a little bit, but the lag was so bad early in the race. Oh well. Everyone raced much cleaner this time than the race I did, whatever day that was, Thursday. I should have, well, no. Good thing I didn't stream that one because that one was pretty bad even on my part. But despite being bad on my part, I still finished higher that race than I did in this race. That was tough. Let's take a look. Did I gain safety rating? That was the main goal here. I suspect not, because I kept hitting that Porsche. But we'll see. The rest of the race otherwise was not bad in terms of cleanliness. A couple minor bumps and scrapes with that big pack of Ferraris. It's still showing the same for now, so the results probably haven't loaded in yet. Okay, now we're seeing results here. So now results should be on low fuel motorsports. Still not there. Still not there. Refresh the page once more. I'm curious that lap where I hit that Porsche the second time. Ooh. Yeah, I took a bit of a hit to the safety rating again. My performance rating, however, went up by quite a bit. I got plus 26 in my rating, so I definitely beat some people faster than me. Well, hang on 1 second. Is that today? No, that's not today. Okay, let's refresh the page once more. I want to see, did I miss my braking point on that through the double hairpins where I hit the Porsche the second time? Okay, well, it's not loading that yet. I'll have to take a look later. I do know that my safety rating went down, though, by more than I would like it to. I don't need my wipers. I want the menu. Let's take a look here. That would have been somewhere around here, I think. I think this is probably it. Yeah, he's getting the blue flag for me, so that's definitely... kind of sloppy through there anyways. I certainly did not miss my braking point. That's where I always brake. So where did he start braking? Oh, he's... he braked where I braked, but I think he was just going slower to begin with. He was on and off the throttle all the way through that left-hander. Not to blame him. I still hit him. It's still on me, but at least now I know what happened. So what happened here? Is this it? I'm in the wrong part of the lap here. Yeah, this is it. So what happened to him? Oh, he got hit. And hit again. And hit again. And hit again. Yeah, I would be mad if I were him as well. The initial hit. Boop. And bonk. And then there's me. Not much I could have done there. I think the second hit I blamed on myself. But he just spun out right in front of me again. Like he was on the gas way too hard and just spun himself out in front of me again. So those two I won't take blame for. But yeah. Oh well. Them's the breaks, I guess. Guess I'm still in rookies. Unsurprisingly. Yeah, there wasn't anywhere I could have gone. It's really tempting just to do another one. I'm gonna do another one. I'm going to do just that very thing. Provided that this loads fast enough for me to actually register for a race here, because I wasn't planning on doing more than one. I've got 5 minutes still. I should be able to get in. Okay, I am signed up. Server opens in 11 minutes. So I'm going to take a short break, and I'll be back for that. See you in a little bit.
Charging battery.
Okay, I'm back. Let's see. I got a couple minutes still before the server opens. I am gonna go. Come on. Work with me here, computer. Got 4 minutes before the server opens. It's enough for 2 laps. I forgot. LFM is this shit is the name of the setup. Yes. It apparently is. I don't like the way it handles one bit. I'm gonna just tinker a little bit. I don't think it's that high downforce of a track. Yeah, I'm gonna do round 2. Let's just tinker a little bit here. Let's throw everything and see what sticks. Maybe I made the setup even more shit, but we'll see what happens.
Green light. Go, go, go. Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
So 1 outlap, 1 flyer, then I'll jump over the server. Ooh. Fourth gear corner, Emerson. 4th gear. In reality, probably 5th gear if I get it right. I'm thinking those changes I made are better. I mean, I didn't do much. And the tire pressure definitely needs some work still. And maybe stiffen that rear sway bar back up a little bit. Back up to where it was. But the aero changes and the spring rates, I think we're a step in the right direction. So I can brake later for that corner. Fourth gear. Turn in a little later there. That's feeling good. missing that apex still. I need to get that corner dialed in. It's definitely understeering more than I'd like. So maybe rather than stiffening the rear sway bar back to where it was, I'll soften the front sway bar just a little bit. Okay. That is better. Well, I didn't even see what my lap time was. Oh man, 204. So much better. So much better. Brake bias. We'll call it a 33. Sorry. 63 even. So let's make those changes to the setup. Tire pressure, it needs to come up a little. I mean, it's only one lap, but that one needs to come down a little. That one needs to come... just planning ahead, I think it needs to come down a little. Fuel. Let's put the qualifying fuel load in. I'll just remember to bump it up. No, I should do it the other way. The other way is safer. Put race fuel amount in. And I'll drop it down for qualifying. Front anti-roll bar. Soften that just a little. And brake bias. Make it an even 63. And I think that's going to be good. So LFM. Shit, no more. Doesn't let me do question marks. Oh no, it does. There we go. And we got 24 and 31. Okay. Let's go get into the server. Oh boy, let's really get into the server. Qualifying's already started. I'm in split 7. Get my dashboard up and running. Rookies. There you are. Okay. Track is a little cooler. And I've got a nice gap coming up on the track, so let's get the car started. And get out there right frickin' now. I forgot the fuel load. That's okay. This guy's ping in front of me is really bad. So I'll have to remember to keep a distance from him come race time. I can turn in later to that corner. There's another corner I said I need to turn in late to when I was doing that quick little practice lap before coming here. Which one was it? I don't remember. I do know I need to get this corner dialed in better. That's more like it, if I could do that. Whoa, that's not more like it. Very slow entrance into the corner. I don't know, did I lower my front left tire pressure by mistake? Why is it so low? Now it's more into the range it should be. This setup is leaps and bounds better than what I was using last race. I feel way more confident in the car. Maybe that'll help me stay focused too. Let's not hit that curb though, ideally. Missed my braking point, I think. Looking at the wrong thing. I know where I should be looking. I wasn't looking there. Already qualifying better than last race by 2 whole seconds. And that's with a full fuel load and 1 flying lap. Oh, dang it. Looked in the mirror a little too long. Okay, I can totally take that corner in 5th. I don't know if I'm gaining anything by doing it in 5th, though. I might just stick with what I've been doing. way too wide there. Apex too early, I think, also. Oh, keeping the limits, keeping the track limits. That was very, very slow. Maybe let's break that brake bias a little bit forwards. Very sloppy through Maggots and Beckett's that time. I'll get one more lap in still, that's okay.
Yellow flag is sector 1.
Despite the really sloppy first sector, this lap is only a 10th off of my previous best. Well, until there, I really blew that.
Lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track. Yellow flag, be careful.
Okay. Let's get a good lap in for my last flying lap. That's more like it through the first corner.
Flag is sector 2.
Ooh, missed that apex big time. Okay, let's nail the last couple corners. There we go. Man, I'm gonna get myself into the 203s with this lap. There we go. 2037. I think that might be among my better laps at Silverstone. Still off the pace, but much, much closer. Let's see if there's any fine tuning I can do to the tire pressures especially, because I was really questioning those. Ah, dang it. That's good. That's alright. Let's give that like 2 psi. That's going to stay the same. Oops. That's going to stay the same. That's going to stay the same. And that's going to stay the same. I'm happy with that. Starting much higher up the order than last time. Like 8 positions higher, I think, if I remember correctly. Like I started 22nd, which doesn't add up to 8, that adds up to 7. Whew. I think I might go turn that fan up one more notch. It is getting toasty in here. Okay, so first corner. I know where I need to apex. I have a tendency to, I think, if I remember correctly, apex early. If I don't want to do that, I want to apex a little later than what I have been doing, because the times I do that, it seems to work really well. I think it's all down to my turn-in point.
30 seconds.
Meggetts and Beckett's, as long as I do it tidy, it works okay for me. I remember the corner I needed to apex later. It was this one right here at the end of the hangar straight. Okay, I think we are good to go. Hopefully there's a little less lag this time, because that was thoroughly unpleasant. That Aston Martin with a high ping is right next to me,
Double 5.
so I'll have to watch for him. Don't get too close to him through the first few corners, because he might just warp right into me. Come on. Let's get back where I belong. There we go.
Green light, green light. Go, go, go. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Alright, that inside curve all the way around.
Car on the left.
Oh boy.
All clear. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
Hey.
Clear on the left. Clear on the right. Got some light in the
Fucking sausage curb. Ah, man. Frickin' TC wouldn't let me spin it around when I tried to spin out, or spin myself back around frontwards again. Well, at least I'll be by myself on the track and get some safety rating up, I guess.
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful.
Kind of missed my braking point there a little.
Slow car ahead.
Have I ever mentioned I hate sausage curbs? I know it's an unpopular opinion.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. There's a slow car ahead.
That's the guy with the high ping. We meet again.
There's a slow car ahead.
I was a little slow going into there, but it was cautious, I guess. I don't know. Sloppy on the last corner there. Despite me pulling in these decent lines through these corners finally, I'm just not gaining on that car ahead at all. But that's okay. I'm here for the safety rating, don't forget.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. We're halfway through. Not over yet. There's a slow car ahead.
Almost a full second up on my previous best, and that's going to outdo my qualifying pace. And I'm still hardly gaining on the car ahead. Ooh, a little hot into there. It's going to be a slow exit. Ooh. A little hard on the throttle, I guess. Still my best lap.
There's a downhill car in front in sector 3. Well done, mate. Nice one, guys.
I feel like I'm finally starting to gel with this track.
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag, yellow flag. Be careful there.
Slow exit there. I know I'll likely gain some time in the last corner if I can get it right. On my Delta, that is. I mean, that's sort of the main thing I'm competing with at the moment.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Dip some tires into the grass at the braking zone just at the very tail end. Somehow that worked out perfectly. Wouldn't want to try and do that repeatedly, though. That's asking for trouble. Let's take a chance with fifth gear in this corner this time. Nope. Wasn't gonna work. Well, it felt good into the first of the 2 hairpins, but the Delta said otherwise. Second of the 2 hairpins felt bad, but the Delta, again, says otherwise. Weird. That felt pretty alright. That did not. That really did not. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Very consistent with the car ahead, unfortunately. Okay, let's focus on those apexes. Back up to where I started, at least. That's more like it, unlike last lap. Well, no, I still could have done better. And hopefully this Ferrari races me nice and tidy for the last couple laps here. Still the same distance from F. Reynolds in front of me. Almost the entire race, about 5.5 second gap from me to him. Oh, really? This is the last lap? Was not expecting that. Not sure what that guy's doing, but I'll take his position. Gladly. Well, if it wasn't for that frickin' sausage curb, with how consistently I raced for a change, that would have been a decent finish probably, because I was up in 11th, I think, when I hit that curb and then stalled it, and then couldn't get it spun around and stalled it again. And, whew. Okay, well, let's take a peek. I imagine that race, my safety rating must have gone up on, because that was nice and tidy. Nice and tidy. And then I got to run. I ended up racing longer than I intended to. It went up. Not by very much, but it went up. Small increase. Still not showing up. Yeah, my previous race, in case you didn't do the math, was negative 0.22. And I went up by 0.08. So, small increase, but I'll take it. Alright, I gotta run. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell. All that stuff. I'm not going to get into that. Alright.